In this video today, I will show how I modify 1/72 scale figures. This here set of figures will depict World War II era German special weapons units, such as anti-tank and flamethrower units. Starting with the Panzerschreck unit, I will use a crouched figure. First, I'll remove the left arm and most of the field kit on his back. Once both arms are repositioned, I glue the left one back in place. Next, I glue on the Y straps, which I made from clear tape torn off cardboard. Using excess cut plastic, I make the right hand, then glue it on. I casted the helmet by using super glue as a filler and reusable clay as a mold. Once the clay is removed, I clean and remove any flash on the helmet. Now for the rest of the head, I use crumpled up paper with super glue in order to fit the helmet properly. Restoring the front tube of the Panzerschreck, I just simply used rolled up paper, then hardened and secured it with super glue. Once assembled, I then glued it to the figure. I then used mesh cloth fabric as chicken wire netting for the helmet. The loader's backpack was made from paper card. The rockets were made from rolled up paper and plastic tips from super glue caps. Once both are made, I then place two of the rockets in the backpack. The third one will be carried by the loader while the rest are glued to the back. This next one will be a grenade figure turned into a flame trooper. I start by removing his field kit and repositioning his arms. The left arm will be attached after attaching the flamethrower. The canvas harness straps were made from clear tape torn off cardboard. The flamethrower was made from paper card, rolled up paper, and plastic bits. The canvas frame was made from paper card. The canvas frame is then glued to the back of the fuel tanks, which were made from rolled up paper. Next, I then assemble the fuel valve of the tanks, then the fuel hose and igniter. The fuel tank and igniter is then glued to the figure as well as the left arm. The hose is then glued to the fuel valve, so is the second hose, which was made from synthetic hair. The Panzerfaust warhead was made from the ball end of a plastic tag string. Once all figures are built, they are then primed and ready to paint. For the flesh color, I use Salmon Rose. I then use German Field Grey as the uniform base color. The boots, leather belts, and straps are painted black. For the canvas harness straps, I used Pastel Green. The jacket was then painted using German uniform. The fuel tanks were painted in German Camo bright green. And the secondary color, German Camo dark green. For the fuel hose, I used light green blue. The helmet was also painted using German Camo dark green. Buckles and buttons were painted in silver chrome, insignia were painted with black and white. I then used a diluted orange-brown as a flesh tone. For the flamethrower fire effect, I used a piece of toilet paper by rolling and twisting it, then secured its shape with superglue. For the base color, I used sun yellow, the secondary color, vermilion, and the final color, burnt umber. The bread bag and helmet cover was painted in beige. The mess kit, Luftwaffe Camo green. And water canteen, German Camo pale brown. The gas mask canister was painted in field blue. I then painted the rocket pack in orange-brown. And the rockets painted gunmetal gray. For the Panzerschreck, I used German yellow. The chicken wire netting was dry brushed with natural steel. For the splinter camo, I used German Camo bright green and medium brown. For the rifle scrim, I used pastel green and the scope lens pale blue. That seems to be all for this video. I hope y'all liked it.